I've got a confession to make. I'm a nerd. And as many nerds like to do, I like to run and crunch numbers. So I came up with a situation. Let's say that I worked and earned $100 extra on the weekend, right? That wouldn't even require me to work that much ultimately. And I were to work each weekend earning $100 for 5 years. And I were to take 100% of those extra $100 that I earned and put it into something like the S&P 500 or some other growth vehicle that gave me, let's say on average, 7% interest, which is realistic. So that means per month, I'm earning $400, right? Just from working the weekends, $100 per weekend. And I'm putting all that into a vehicle that is going to return 7% interest. And let's say that I do that for 5 years, right? And then at the end of those 5 years, I just let all that money, which by the way is roughly $28,000 or $29,000, between $28,000 and $29,000, and I let that sit for 30 more years and just earn 7% interest. I don't put a single penny more into that $29,000, let's say, that I have earned in combination with investing and saving, right? After 30 years, you'll have roughly $230,000 to $250,000 extra. And that's $250,000, let's just say, extra that you would have not had you not worked and earned $100 extra on the weekends for 5 years and put all that money into investments that generate 7% interest. Now, the take home of this is that does not mean that to earn $250,000 extra that you wouldn't have had anyways, that you had to work 30 years for it. The point is you're only spending 5 of those years really doing something that is probably not going to take too much like physical or mental effort to earn $100 during the weekend. You can work Saturday, earn $100, Sunday work $100. So you could very easily earn $200, just depending, right? I'm trying to balance this out so that you still have somewhat of a life during the weekends. But the point here is that you spend 5 years instead of 30 years. So 1/6 of the time. And so for doing something that's ultimately not going to be that strenuous, all you have to do is be disciplined, right? You have to take 100% of that extra $100, which I realize is a luxury for some people. Not everyone can take all of those $100 extra that they're earning and then put it into investments. But almost everyone can decrease their spending and optimize their budget so that they have an extra $100. It doesn't even have to be $100. It would quickly get to there. You'd surprise yourself. Trust me. That's just a couple nights a week of eating out, right? But the lesson here is, especially if you're a younger person watching this video, if you do little things to earn extra money and then take that money and then invest it into something that is going to speed up the rate in which you earn money off of your money, right? The money's helping you make more money. And the greater amount of money that you have, the faster you'll be making more money. Probably sick of me saying money, but let that be motivation to you all, because if you work hard just for the sake of, putting in the grind, putting in the hustle, you might get burnt out. But when you put it in terms of you working, earning $100 each weekend, investing those $100 for 5 years, and then 30 years in the future, you have in today's dollars what is a McLaren, or what is a significant down payment on a house, or what is a new house in some places, or what is just $250,000 extra that you didn't have before. That lights a fire under my behind, and I hope that it does the same for you. And that was the purpose of today's video. Again, let's say you wanted to work and earn $200 during the weekend, which is not impossible, pretty attainable to do. And then you take those $200 and you invest it for 5 years in something that generates 7% return. And then you have it sitting in there for another 25 years after those 5 years, right? And you don't add a single penny more out of your own pocket. You're just letting it generate. I didn't even do the math for that. You can do the math. It's going to be way more. It's going to be crazy. That is the wonder of compound interest. So, especially if you're young, you have time on your side, and time is the most valuable asset. But if you have time and you pair a lot of that time with a little bit of money over a lot of time, you're going to have a lot of money with not much effort. So that's all I have for you today. If this video brought you value, please like it, comment for future video topics, give me feedback on how I'm doing, etc., and subscribe to the channel, please. Okay, we'll talk soon, and bye for now.